President Emerson Mnangagwa's long speculated 2030 presidential ambitions have hit a brick wall after the ZANU-PF Politburo reject the co-option of his top ally, fuel tycoon Kudakwashi Tagurei, into the Central Committee. And in a further embarrassment, Vice President Constantino Chiwenga blocked a controversial donation of brand new vehicles from Tagurei to Politburo members. Azvipere Moshe, Zanapenda Mashoko arikuonekwa kunzi panguva ino chaos is now rocking in the ruling party ZANU-PF. Nezvitiko zviri kuitika, aiwa zvinyasoratidza kuti now ZANU-PF is now in deadlock. Kundobva subscribe or like on the bell icon. Ndipinda munoona apa toda muchinyogwa muchinzi. The dramatic sequence of events has left Mnangagwa politically exposed and internally isolated, with his own presidium openly defying him, and the ruling party's top executive the Politburo rejecting him in principle. Sources inside the heated Politburo meeting confirmed that only 2 cut of 49 members, Justice Ministers Yambi in Politburo stalwart Omega Hungwe, supported the move to parachute Tagurei into the Central Committee. The rest, led by Vice President Chiwenga, Secretary for Administration Obed Mpofu, Christopher Mnangagwa, and Patrick Chinamasa, voted the proposal down. The rejection is widely seen as a fatal blow to Mnangagwa's efforts to entrench loyalists in key positions and engineer a path to a third term beyond 2028. But the most telling sign of resistance came before the meeting, when Chiwenga reportedly intercepted and blocked a plan for Tagurei to donate luxury vehicles to Politburo members, a gesture critics described as a blatant bribe intended to carry favor ahead of the vote. In quotes, the vehicle scheme was a red line, said a senior party figure. Chiwenga was clear. Party loyalty cannot be bought with cars, and Tagurei cannot buy a seat at the table, said one source speaking on condition of anonymity. Even Mnyaradzi Machacha, often seen as Tagurei's political handler, remained conspicuously silent throughout the session, signaling that even those previously aligned with the controversial businessmen were unwilling to defend the move. Insiders say Deputy Minister Tino Machakere, along with other emerging power brokers, walked through the night, lobbying Politburo members to reject the co-option. Meanwhile, Fidelity Printers Chairman Goodwill Masimiriambwa, who initially backed the idea, is rumored to have told confidence he had been pressured into it by his political godfather, Obed Mpofu. The failed co-option is being widely interpreted as a referendum on Mnangagwa's future, and analysts say the presidency authority within ZANU-PF is now severely compromised. In quotes, this is not just political loss, it's a personal rejection. One observer noted Mnangagwa's blueprint for 2030 hinged on Tagurei's influence and resources. Now, both have been publicly rejected by the very structures that are supposed to protect him. With the Politburo and the key members of the Presidium clearly breaking ranks, the path to a 2030 candidacy for Mnangagwa appears blocked, not by opposition, but by his own party machinery. The message from ZANU-PF is now unmistakably clear. The era of Mnangagwa may be coming to an end. Developing story. Thomas Kwaruda Pangwa Ire, Chonokwagon's Iowa, the ruler President Emerson Mnangagwa has been cut. After Iowa, the co-option Yaita Gure Yaramba and VP Constantino Chiwenga welcome mobilize ZVAITWA Pangwa Ire, but block a donation Iowa Yema motor vehicles. To them of more deep on the page to comment section, so subscribe or like, to the bell icon.